These are all just phablets. This is the mother of all phablets. The undisputed, unquestioned, unrivaled, unparalleled, and yet uncrowned king of phablets, Samsung Galaxy Note, has recently been updated. And while you may be excited or disappointed, depending on your preference, I decided to chime in with my opinions. My name is Sid, and this is what I think of Samsung's 6th edition of Galaxy Note, which is by the way called the Galaxy Note7. And I know the title of this video says that it's going to be a review of the specifications. But this video is more than just a spec sheet. In fact, Samsung Galaxy Note7 as a phone goes beyond its specs. Watch on to know why. Now, the reason why I said what I said is because Samsung Galaxy Note7 is not just limited to its specifications. It is also more important to discuss its features. And in this video, I'll cover both the aspects in detail. Let's first start with the designing here. It does not look drastically different from Samsung Galaxy Note5, yet there are some noticeable changes to look forward to. Firstly, it has a big camera lens on the front. Why it is there, what it does, we'll discuss later in this video. Secondly, the phone has Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge's curved display. In fact, the phone looks a lot inspired from Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Just like that, it seals its shape and it is now more ergonomic. It's curved from back and front. Also, just like the S7 Edge, it has got IP68 protection, which brings to it dust and waterproofness, which now means that you can take notes while taking a dump. Overall, the designing of the smartphone is amazing. It combines the best of Samsung Galaxy Note5 and Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, two of the most gorgeous Galaxies. Coming to display now, it has a 5.7-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED panel, which has not been changed now for 3 generations. However, it is still the best in the industry. But there are some noticeable changes from previous generation of Note. Firstly, you get Samsung Galaxy S7's always-on display here, but it's now more customizable. You can add in your pictures as well as notes to it. Apart from that, since you have the Edge curve, you also get the Edge functionalities, the features you love in Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Lastly, this I believe is the first phone to ship with Gorilla Glass 5 protection, both on the front and on the back. So overall, there's not much change in the display. However, there are some useful refinements here. Now let's talk about a couple of things. Firstly, the cameras. Samsung Galaxy S7 and Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge still have one of the best cameras on a smartphone right now. And there was no reason for Samsung Galaxy Note to change that. And it did not. You still get the same level of exceptional photography on the Note 7. But higher quality photos means heavier files, right? And that is why you get 64 GB of internal storage with your Note 7, which can be thankfully expanded to 256 GB more using a micro SD card. But not all pictures I take from my phone I want everyone to see, right? Which brings us to the next segment, which is security. Samsung, it seems, has taken its security very seriously this year. Remember that front-facing camera? Well, that is an iris scanner. It basically tracks the movement of your retina and makes it your password. So you can now unlock your phone with a wink of your eye. Apart from that, you get a secret folder to keep your important files hidden. Also, you get Samsung Pass, which basically stores all your password and lets you sign in with your eye, again using the iris scanner. Coming to performance now, it has the same spec sheet as Samsung Galaxy S7, which means that the Indian variant might be an Exynos. And no, it does not have 6 GB of RAM, which might disappoint some people, but then for those people, numbers are more important than the experience. I'm not defending a poor spec sheet. It kind of sucks that the predecessor and the successor, both of them have the same amount of RAM. Or the fact that OnePlus 3 can give you 6 GB of RAM at half the price. But all I'm saying is, do you really need it? By the way, if you did not yet know, OnePlus 3 initially used only 4 of its 6 GB of RAM. And then an update was pushed out which made the 6 GB RAM accessible. And then the battery life started to suck. More importantly, the reason you need that kind of processing power is if you play a lot of games. But Samsung has already improved gaming a lot on its smartphone. It has some cool features including the Vulkan API, which apparently gives you console quality graphics on your Galaxy smartphone. Apart from that, the battery has been improved. It has now 500 mAh more juice than the Galaxy Note 5, and now it charges using a USB Type-C cable. And last but not the least, the thing that makes a note, its S Pen has been improved too. It can now translate text for you in real time, the precision and accuracy has improved, and it can now work underwater too. But my favorite part is that you can now save videos as GIF files using your S Pen. So now let me summarize my opinions about the Note 7 for you guys. Note 7 to me seems like a worthy upgrade over the predecessor. It brings in the features like a better battery, you get waterproofness, you get a micro SD card slot, and you get loads of other features in security and productivity. There might be some people who are disappointed that it just has 4 GB of RAM. But you need to understand, this is not a flagship killer. It's a flagship itself. It does not need to impress you with numbers. It has experience to do that for you. There's only one personal issue I have with Samsung Galaxy Note 7, and that is that Samsung has done too many things at once. The result of that being the distinction between the Edge category and the Note category have become a blur. I mean, to me, the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 seriously feels like a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge just with a stylus. But maybe that is what was required. The phone is slated to launch on 11th of August, and whenever it does, we would be reviewing it for you. And the best way to stay tuned to us is by hitting that subscribe button. Also, that is the summary of my opinions on the Samsung Galaxy Note 7, but I would like to hear your opinions too. Post anything you have in the comment box below. Meanwhile, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. My name is Sid. See me soon. Ciao.